All right, welcome to PRI 2024. We are here live with Justin Ashley, NHRA Top Fuel driver. Justin, thanks for taking the time. And how's your PRI been so far?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. So far, so good. Still early on in the process, but I always like coming here. It's we have a few weeks off, obviously, between when the season ends and coming to PRI. But it's nice to see everybody. It's a great opportunity to get everybody within the industry in one place.
And looking back at your season for SCAG Racing, first time with them. Obviously, they've been a big part of your team and a bunch of other teams in the NHRA. Just talk a little bit about SCAG and how they've really just brought a lot of firepower in the sport.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think that their commitment to our teams and their commitment to NHRA drag racing is tenfold. I've never seen a company so dedicated not only to their own and their own employees, but the sport of NHRA drag racing, the fans, their dealers, their distributors all across the country. They decided this is what they wanted to do, and they've gone ahead and gone full steam ahead to make sure it happens and make sure it's successful. So we are in this position because of them, Randy, Maria, and the whole team at SCAG Power Equipment and Meadowcraft of Mayville as a whole. So we're all really grateful for this opportunity. I thought it was a really, really good start to this relationship, and we hope that we kind of built a foundation, and now we can keep growing from here.
And we talked about it a couple months ago, and how once you see a SCAG Racing or a SCAG Power Equipment, piece of equipment somewhere, you're like, I can't stop seeing it. I mean, what's that been like for you to, you see it everywhere almost?
Yeah, it's been neat. Look, I'll be honest, right? Before SCAG got involved in drag racing, I wasn't too familiar with SCAG. I wasn't too familiar with the power equipment business. Now I'm much more familiar with it. But nonetheless, now I'm driving home from my office, or I'm driving to the gym in the morning, and I pass a SCAG mower. And then not only do I pass the SCAG mower, but I'm like, oh, that's the Cheetah, or oh, that's the Turf Tiger, or oh, that's the Liberty. So now I can actually point them out. So it's fun to actually see them in everyday life and, drive by and see different landscapers or different power equipment companies either using them or selling them. So it's really been a neat transition.
And looking at your season, almost won the championship, went into Pomona, had the lead, and then Antron Brown, your, what he says, brother from another mother, got you in round one. Just what were those emotions like, knowing that, I guess the championship was out of the balance, but Antron was, a good buddy of yours that you could still, cheer on?
Yeah, it was tough. Definitely unique circumstances. We did not expect to race each other in the first round. Him and I have talked for years about finishing 1 and 2 in the points, and we thought that might be a strong possibility going into Pomona. Obviously, it wasn't. So, look, I'll say this. Antron is my brother from another mother, right? He's done so much for me personally, professionally. We wanted to win the championship more than anything in this world. We wanted to bring a championship to SCAG Racing. But if we weren't going to win it, I am so incredibly happy that Antron Brown won it. I think he deserves it. I think he's an incredible ambassador for the sport, an incredible human being, both on and off the racetrack. And I love him like a brother. And although we didn't win, I was up there on the starting line when he did clinch the championship, and I'm still happy about it for him. He's a amazing person, and they have an amazing team.
And looking at the season, really great year overall. Just reflecting back on it, how would you describe just how much growth that you guys have had from the start of the year to in Pomona?
There was a lot of growth. We came into the year with a strategy, and I think it paid off. Look, we didn't win the championship, but we accomplished a lot. When you look at how good the Top Fuel field is, to leave with the Mission Foods Championship, 4 Mission Foods Challenge wins, 4 race wins, 6 finals. It's a testament to the kind of team that we have. Mike, Tommy, Dustin, the whole group, they worked really hard. We constantly found ways to improve and better ourselves throughout the year. So, look, we didn't get the ultimate prize. We didn't win the championship, but I think all in all, when you look back at it and you reflect on the year, there were a lot of positives. And far and away, my favorite year racing as a professional. And, I feel very grateful to be a part of it.
And where do you go from here? What does 2025 look like for you, and just how you guys grow and continue that upward trend?
Yeah, we go back to work. The guys have been working their butts off in the shop. I've been back home working on some of the business stuff. We just want to position ourselves to make another run at that championship, but also have sustainable success for many years to come, both on and off the racetrack, whether that's, on the Meadowcraft of Mayville side and working with the dealers and distributors from SCAG, or working with Toyota or some of the other great partners that we have. So we really want to work on building a sustainable program, and it will always start with the people. both on and off the racetrack, and we're fortunate to have a great group, and we're going to have that group intact for 2025 and hopefully beyond.
And final question, what are your plans for the rest of the offseason? I know it doesn't really feel like there is an offseason in racing, but what do you have planned?
Yeah, I think it's important to find the right balance during the offseason. We're away a lot, so I think being home, spending time with the family is the most important thing. But in addition to that, man, it's just work. It is a short offseason, and the last thing we want to do is get to Bradenton, get to Gainesville, and not be prepared. So the guys will be working at the shop. Mike and Tommy will be doing what they do. The team from SCAG will be doing what they do. And I'll be at home working on the business side of things, the marketing, the PR, and everything in between. So we have a great group, just spending time with each other and trying to position ourselves well for 2025.
Well, Justin, appreciate the time. That is Justin Ashley, NHRA Top Fuel driver.
Thank you.